In one of the most remote places in the world, there is a disaster happening every minute of every hour of every day. Now, our James Longman went all the way to Greenland, to the Arctic Circle, to show us this silent catastrophe.
Greenland, the world's largest island, known for its vast tundra and mammoth glaciers. But this beautiful Arctic desert is retreating.
I'm standing right in front of the Russell Glacier here in Greenland, part of Greenland's melting ice sheet. And really what happens here is at the heart of the climate crisis.
We headed for this Arctic front line to camp out on the ice and link up with a group of scientists and locals to see this changing world up close.
This is Greenland's ice sheet. It makes up something like 85% of the whole of Greenland. Where we're standing, the ice is something like 60 meters thick. In some places, it's as thick as 2 miles.
Lars Logstrup took me on a quad bike to the edge of the Russell Glacier. Life here is rugged, to say the least. He spent 20 years watching things change.
I'm a dog sledge owner, have my own dog sledge. When I was driving dog sledge here 20 years ago, it was for 7 months. Now it's only for 5 months because the season is getting lower, the summer is getting warmer, but also more rain is coming down and a lot of things are changing.
So you've lost 2 months of snow in 20 years?
Yes.
So if on that same trajectory in the next 20 years, you could only have 3 months of snow left?
Yeah, we are fearing that.
The ice in the Arctic is crucial to regulate the temperatures of the world. And it's not just an increase in temperatures that's causing them to melt.
This is one of the most extraordinary walks I've ever been on. Walking through Greenland's ice sheet. And it's absolutely stunning. The dark patches you can see, that is silt, that is ground down rock that's coming up from underneath the ice. Thousands of years old. But further in, there's something called black ice.
If you change the colour of the ice, then it's capable of absorbing almost all of the radiations. And it's becoming blacker because of the materials that we've been putting into the atmosphere. Some of that's natural through dust from the global deserts. Some of it's man-made directly, such as the pollutants from the burning of fossil fuels. The forest fires that we've seen across the world, including Siberia, liberate material onto the ice sheet.
Richard Washington is a professor of climate science at the University of Oxford, and he tells us to take note of one small but very important element of our day. It's raining, when really it should be snowing. Rain here is rare, and at the centre of the ice cap last month, rain was recorded for the first time ever.
What's it like for you being here, seeing all this?
Well, for 20 years each of 20 years I've been teaching about the Greenland ice sheet and its role in the climate system. And for the first time, here I am standing on it on a rainy day, would you believe, with the ice melt passing underneath us. So it's quite a moment.
What you're looking at here is just ice melt. That's water running off Greenland's ice sheet. There are only 2 ice sheets anywhere in the world, one in Antarctica and the other one here. And it's important that this happens because Greenland contributes 8% of the Earth's fresh water. What's not so good is that it happens so fast. The melt here is accelerating and it's contributing to the rise in global sea levels. So from London to New York, from New Orleans to Shanghai, what happens here in Greenland affects all of us.
The Arctic is the engine room of the climate system of the Earth. The Arctic is in the core, is the center, and controls much of the mechanisms that keep our climate system active.
Over the last 40 years, the speed of this ice retreat has astonished even the scientists we met. What lies ahead for this Arctic wilderness and around the world is unknown.
Go. Research begins.
But for Carlos Duarte, professor of marine science at King Abdullah University in Saudi Arabia, it is not too late. He's studying ways to reverse and stop global climate change, and he says the signs of it are all around us. We went up over the Russell Glacier to get a better look. These stunning turquoise melt lakes are a sign of deterioration on the ice sheet. The buildup of water creates these massive sinkholes.
If you are scientists working on marine ecosystems, working on the biosphere and ecology, you need to face climate change.
The answer, he says, could be in the mud beneath the ice. Duarte says as the ice retreats, it leaves mud churned up from the billion-year-old rock below. That mud, he hopes, is chemically unique and can trap carbon. His proposal: transfer massive amounts of this special mud into the ocean to keep it from releasing more climate-warming carbon into the atmosphere.
It's almost like the Earth is giving you the medicine it needs. You just have to go and find it.
You have to go and find it.
While Duarte tries to heal the ice, those who call Greenland home hope the world is paying attention.
Do you feel like the world is listening to you?
They haven't for a long time, but I do sense that things are changing.
A need to be heard and an increasing call to take action before a critical international summit this fall.
I think we have a choice to make here. Do we want to allow the temperatures to continue increasing and have a very negative effect on, for example, agricultural production, on our health systems? Do we want to allow our children to walk into a broken planet, broken environment where they will not be able to thrive? Or do we want to make the changes that are necessary in order to open possibilities that are much better for us? Because here's the thing that we have to remember. This is not about saving the planet. Frankly, the planet has been around for 4.5 billion years. And she started without us. She didn't ask us for any opinion, okay? She has been around and she will continue. If we are stupid enough to press the button on the ejector seat and make Earth uninhabitable for us, she will continue perfectly happily without us. This is not about saving the planet. This is about ensuring that the conditions, the environmental conditions that have made this planet habitable for us, that they actually continue. That is what this is about.
Wow. Thank you, James.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.